Welcome to Sertoma's programs. As a mission specialist or an external relationship builder, this is the heart of information you will be sharing to build current and or new relationships. To grow Sertoma, we need to grow our mission. To get Sertoma to not be the, quote, best kept secret, unquote, we need to be out talking about what all of us do together to make life better for those in our local communities. As a mission specialist or external relationship builder, it is an expectation that you will help Sertoma engage our clubs in these programs, as well as new people outside our current Sertoma family. For the mission specialist, the expectation is to persuade at least one new club in your group to participate in one of the programs they currently are not doing per year. The external relationship group, all of their relationships are meant to be new. So why does Sertoma have programs? Why should we as a club care or even be involved in the programs? Firstly, Sertoma is its own 501c3. As such, the IRS expects Sertoma to raise money and give it away. We accomplish this through our programs and our annual fund. The second reason is, we hear we are the best kept secret. If all of our Sertoma clubs will do something together, we can be heard and get on the map. That's why hearing health is so important to Sertoma and our clubs. If we could say something like 90% of all our clubs do a Celebrate Sound event, we would be able to get larger and more national sponsors. If all of our clubs did a Safe Ears event, we would have an easier time of getting grants, so our programs are free. All of our programs are meant to work together and not be a burden on the clubs. A club can do several of these together at one event. A club, for instance, can do a Celebrate Sound event, have Safe Ears materials there, as well as a computer running the sound investment videos about induction looping, and provide a booth for a national affiliate who would be willing to talk to others about their grants that they have received from Sertoma. All of our programs, other than scholarships, are meant to get out clubs out into the community. Help them build new relationships with those who find hearing health important and want to come along and be a volunteer or donor. But we must get out into our communities and be talking about what we all do together. Information on all of our programs can be found on the Sertoma website. Our Sertoma mission is to improve the quality of life today for those at risk or impacted by hearing loss through education and support. This statement focuses on Sertoma's mission and is the base for all our shared mission activities. Sertoma has four main program areas, including philanthropy, awareness and education, advocacy, and direct service. Within these areas are programs targeted to the needs of the people in your community. The programs are designed to engage volunteers and community members in Sertoma service, but require active participation by club members to be successful. Let's talk a little bit more about each one of the programs. Probably our best known and most significant activity for most decades is our scholarship activities, Sertoma's primary shared philanthropy efforts. Now, our scholarship programs are something every Sertoma can be proud of. Sertoma is the #1 provider of communicative disorder scholarships in the United States. Let's look at the different types of students these scholarships help. Our Deaf and Hard of Hearing scholarships help students with profound hearing loss achieve their dreams. To qualify, they must have a minimum 40 dB bilateral hearing loss, as evidenced by audiogram by an SRT and PTA of 40 dB or greater in both ears. They must be citizens of the United States of America, must be pursuing a bachelor's degree on a full-time basis at a college or university in the United States. Graduate degrees, associate degrees, community colleges, and vocational programs do not qualify. And they must have a minimum cumulative 3.2 GPA on a 4.0 unweighted scale. Our cumulative disorder scholarships get more audiologists and speech pathologists into our communities. They must be citizens of the United States of America. They must be pursuing a graduate level degree in speech, language pathology, and or audiology at a college or university in the United States accredited by ASHA's Council on Academic Accreditation. They must have a minimum cumulative 3.2 GPA on a 4.0 scale for all undergraduate and graduate level coursework, and this must include the fall semester. Did you know that there is a shortage of audiologists across the United States? These scholarships are Sertoma's answer to solve this shortage. Both scholarships are judged on a competitive basis. Our funds, which are based on donations from our members to our annual fund, are limited. Each year we have many more outstanding applicants than scholarships available. How can clubs help with this scholarship program? By recruiting local students to apply for the scholarships, as Sertoma cannot help your local students if they do not apply. By recruiting local audiologists and speech pathologists to judge scholarships. And most importantly, support our annual fund. The other major philanthropic activity is our Adopt an Agency program. Through these efforts, clubs can leverage their effort to support a local hearing health agency with grants made possible by the giving of Sertoma members. The Adopt an Agency is a network of nonprofit hearing health organizations that share the same mission and goals, helping expand awareness and impacting individuals with communicative disorders. Sertoma affiliates must be a 50c3 or tax status equivalent, including schools, school districts, or departments, colleges, or universities that provide direct services, education, or speech related to and research related to helping those with communicative disorders. Affiliates are eligible for both professional educational grants and community grants. Our community grants are for the hearing health programs and projects between $2,500 and $5,000. These grants help affiliates do something hearing health projects for their community. The grants are judged by 3 to 5 hearing health professionals from outside of Sertoma. The judges rank the applicants based on a scoring grid. The results from each judge are compiled, ranked, and awarded based on the total scores. The professional education grants enable affiliate staff members to attend conferences and training that greatly expand their abilities to serve the hearing health community. These grants allow audiologists and speech pathologists working at a nonprofit agencies to go to training and to keep licenses up to date so they can serve their community needs better. The initial application fee is $200. Each year thereafter, the club or affiliate is billed for the $200 annual fee. The fee covers the program administration and pro-ed grants. Typically, the sponsoring Sertoma club pays the annual fee. However, we have several affiliates not sponsored by a Sertoma club, and they pay their own fee. As an affiliate, not only does the organization get a partnership with Sertoma, but they also get many other benefits. They are eligible for professional educational grants and community grants. And They can purchase Safe Ears materials or host a Celebrate Sound Don't Walk in Silence event. Now you're probably thinking, yes, these are great programs for the affiliate, but how does this benefit our club? Whether your affiliate is an elementary school or a hospital, you will vastly expand the services and support throughout your community, as well as awareness of your club. You will be able to provide direct assistance or support for those with the hearing loss. In addition, you may find a few new club members. How can clubs help with the Adopt an Agency program? By adopting a local nonprofit or school district with an audiologist or speech pathologist on staff. If a club is not sponsoring an affiliate, they should consider doing so. This can help bring Sertoma funds back into their community. Does the affiliate have to be in their local community? No. A club can sponsor an organization anywhere in the United States. Clubs can also help by recruiting a local audiologist or speech pathologist to judge grants, and by supporting the annual fund, thereby ensuring funds are available for the grants. Though giving money to causes or people in need is a very meaningful way of helping us, it's equally important that our work include helping to limit or avoid needing assistance in the first place. That's the role of awareness and education programs, and that is the role of Safe Ears. Safe Ears is an awareness and education effort to prevent noise-induced hearing loss. The program strives to motivate young people and adults to take action against noise-induced hearing loss by understanding its problem and its solutions. You can purchase earplugs, bookmarks, and posters to educate the schools or workplaces. There are more than 50 million individuals with hearing loss in the United States alone. 90% of hearing loss is preventable or noise-induced. That is 45 million people who suffer from hearing loss that shouldn't be due to their profession, electronic devices, or a number of other factors. Our goal is to create awareness to make sure that the trend does not continue. Safe Ears is a great place to start if a club is new to hearing health. The manual has great information, activities, and suggestions about this program. Choose an event to start with, order the materials, study the manual, and you're about ready to talk with the public about protecting their gift of hearing. Safe Ears would be a great program for clubs to do in your local schools. How can clubs help with Safe Ears? By providing Safe Ears programming at a local school, after-school programs, or groups like 4-H. Since Sertoma cannot help your local students prevent noise-induced hearing loss without the local club's help. By providing Safe Ears programming at a local business, by helping educate workers in your community. Recruit a local hearing health organization to be part of the Adopt an Agency program so they can bring Safe Ears to your community. Use your imagination. Events could be presented at tractor pulls, auto races, health fairs, and other venues. Then, as a club or Sertoman, support the annual fund. While education and awareness programs work to impact an individual's behavior, advocacy programs are meant to generate action by the community to change or attack a problem. A sound investment is an advocacy campaign with the goal of motivating communities to install induction loops in public facilities, making sound accessible to those using hearing-assistive devices with T-coils. This is a great way to get your club's name out into the community by helping a local event, space, or church get a loop. You can become a leader on an important community issue in your community. If you adopt a project or assist another organization's project, You will build new volunteer and donor relationships. There is a great value to building relationships with other organizations and groups, such as the local HLAA, the Hearing Loss Association of America, or the audiology and medical communities. How can our clubs assist with a sound investment? First, advocate for induction loops for your community. Download and review the sound investment materials. Brainstorm places, both under construction and existing, that could use induction loops to better serve your community. For example, community auditoriums, churches, and conference centers. Help educate your community on the benefits of induction loops. Do a Celebrate Sound event with another local organization to raise funds from the induction loop, or teach somebody else about induction loops. Help make them an advocate for the program and keep the movement going. And of course, support the annual fund. The programs and activities we've discussed so far are branded Sertoma programs. Our most recent addition to our shared activities is the direct service program, the Hearing Aid Project. It is unlike the other programs we discussed in two ways. First, it is a direct service model in that we work to provide hearing health services and technology to needy individuals. But unlike the Adopt an Agency program, we do that directly and not through other organizations. The second difference is that it is not a Sertoma branded program. The Hearing Aid Project is not branded as any organization's program. The project is meant to be on its own brand. It is a creation of the partnership between Sertoma and Hearing Charities of America that manages the project. This program provides refurbished and some new hearing aids to low-income individuals and is a great benefit for your community. People with hearing loss tend to isolate themselves. Let's improve the quality of their life today. Unlike the old SHARP program, the Sertoma Hearing Aid Recycling Program, clubs can provide all the benefits of having hearing aids available to people in their community without having to design and administer the program. But clubs can engage in many ways to be part of this shared national effort. Clubs can hold hearing aid drives or set up collection centers for hearing aids in their community. They can help recruit local audiologists to serve local hearing aid project recipients, and they can let community organizations know about the hearing aid project so they can refer people in need to our project. They can do a Celebrate Sound event on the Hearing Charities banner and support the project, or do a personal fundraiser, for example, for $500 to ensure at least one person gets a hearing aid. And they can include the Hearing Aid Project in one of your booth's information events. Our annual fund gifts provides us with the ability to give grants and scholarships and support education and advocacy programs and provide hearing aids. All our services and philanthropy depends on this statement. And where does this all begin? With our annual fund. Each member and club has the opportunity to be part of the outcomes made in hundreds of lives by Sertoma grants and scholarships every year. And it is hard to ask and expect others to give to a cause if you don't support it in the first place. So, an important part of our shared Sertoma mission activities is to support our annual fund. But why limit ourselves and the outcomes that we can achieve? There are so many more people who are not members. Why not, like thousands of other charities, build our program and activities by asking for other people's money? We have a program for that also. Celebrate Sound, Don't Walk in Silence can be both a program helping clubs with community building and hearing health awareness raising, as well as a fundraising event. It can help promote hearing health awareness in local communities, build volunteer opportunities to support our clubs, and raise money both locally and national hearing health. Half the funds raised stay in your community to support your club's sponsorship fund or local charity. Sertoma's half supports grants and scholarships and education and awareness. It is a great way to work with local groups, to ask one of them to do a Celebrate Sound event. If you get an outside group to do the event, we are getting other people's money to support our mission activities. New donors, new volunteers. This helps our mission grow, and Sertoma too. Celebrate Sound, Don't Walk in Silence is an easy way for your clubs to raise funds to help with the needs in their communities and help the annual fund grants and scholarship programs, with the bonus of building your name in the community. Remember that to grow Sertoma, we need to grow our mission, which means we must engage our clubs in the programs we've discussed. Good luck in your new position, and thanks for attending this training session.